points in the game.
Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Bearcats will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Cyclones offense will go on the attack first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
The Cyclones in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Out out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Pulls it in. It's Terry. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cyclones!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Bearcats offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have 2 guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Looking to throw, it's Locke. Rush is on him. With the catch, it's Smith. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Gonzalez. Oh, he got loose. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa State sending the offense back out. First play of the drive comes from the 22. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the into double coverage, and he picked it off. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of the field safety, that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I got to cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable job covering space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
To the air. It's locked. Fires deep toward the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Wide receiver going in motion. The handoff to Johnson. Shakes off the defender. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. And you saw it on that play.
We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. The give to the back. He breaks a tackle. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today. Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play moving...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they move the ball 43 yards on that drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Wants to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Terry. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Now on first down from the 30. They'll send the back in motion. Pulls it and fires to the left. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Cyclones, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Looking to throw again. The short hands, it's Terry. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Cyclones will hustle to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Working that left side now. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. The Cyclones, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Snap in the shotgun. He's got it and still on his feet. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State!
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And the point after is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bearcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He's got it on the right. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Use the play fake, now to throw. Right on the money. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line. They're thinking run as well, slows down the pass rush, gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
Back to pass, it's locked. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Looking downfield on first down. They're working that left side.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
The Bearcats in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. The Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Out of the shotgun on third down. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Third downs are a huge determining factor in winning and losing games, and what a great play by the defense that time. Going up against one of the best third down offenses in the entire country. Great job breaking on the ball and helping force the incompletion.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got three DBs, three corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. You saw it on that last play coming with it.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The offense changing the play. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Terry. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Just drives it between the uprights. And now they regain the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Oklahoma is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Pretty good job on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 32-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. To the ground with the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass, it's locked. Here comes the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Bearcats will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
To the air on second down. This time it's complete. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far in Ames. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice Stadium.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Red pass, it's complete. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The Bearcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw, it's locked. Quickly complete. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season, but this offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Terry. He's loose at the 15. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Terry. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Cyclones now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab, it's Terry. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Caught over the middle, it's Robinson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Converts on fourth down, still going. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the touchdown, Cyclones. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That's why you hold your breath every single time this guy catches the football. That's a short, easy completion. He's so dangerous after the catch, David, and he shows you the wheels, taking it all the way to the house.
Yeah, and I think it's also important to point out, how about the QB play? Getting the ball out right where he can catch the football and use his speed and playmaking ability after it, and he shows you, man. That's why he's dangerous. That's why this offense is always one play away from getting to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced.
There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front seven, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in the run game, and they got gashed there.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to throw, it's Luck. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Release to the back. Caught near the sideline, it's Johnson. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Give to the back. Spins away from the defender. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Leaves it with the back. Spin, still running. Touchdown, Bearcats! Great job by the back on the option. The AT unit on the field.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Buys a little time with his feet. Took a shot as he threw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
Back to throw, it's locked. Makes the grab. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Cincinnati! They move on top here in the fourth.
Well, I love the play call late in the fourth quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They'll go to the ground. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And when you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. They'll give it to him again. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Going to take a shot on second and short. Caught behind the line. It's Terry. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job on it.
The Cyclones getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Quarterback making checks. And back to the air on second down. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Now improvising. He'll take another shot here. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but it depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it, 1st down and more. Touchdown, Iowa State. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
They had a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Georgia. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back to throw. It's locked. Hauls it in.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the 1st down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Handoff to the lone back. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And there's an example in a 2-minute situation trying to win this game. You can still run the football and generate explosive plays.
To the ground. He's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man, it's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Right down the middle. Got a man. It's Gonzalez. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run the draw. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a first and goal here. Snaps it in the shotgun. It's complete on the right side. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Makes the grab on the left. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice second down defense there that time. It looked like the defense was anticipating the drag route that time. You saw they were able to rally to the ball, get him down on the ground. It now sets up third down in the red zone. Let's see what they do here.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on fourth down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. Final minute of play. Guys, it's all tied up. Stage is set for some serious drama. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Sends it back in motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Iowa State.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Terry. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Terry. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Cyclones! And they grab the lead here in overtime. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Ballmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And this is great sudden change defense right now. Of course, this drive started with their backs against the wall. They've now forced 2 straight incompletions. If they can make one more big play here and avoid giving up a touchdown, man, that is a win.
Got it in the middle, it's Gonzalez. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's locked. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. The quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16.
Well, the offense has tried to throw the football twice now in goal-to-go situations. They haven't come up with anything positive. You know the windows get a lot smaller down here. This is going to be a very tough play on third down trying to generate a touchdown.
They are up against it, a third and long, needing a touchdown here in overtime. Bringing the heat. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Touchdown, Bearcats! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
Now first down here in the second overtime. Off-play action on first down. Fires to the tight end. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. And the Bearcats have moved it inside the 20. To the air. It's locked. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. First and goal, they'll try to take the lead here in the second overtime. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Big fella moving. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Bearcats! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They'll start this drive with a pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. They got one score they needed. Now they need the deuce to send us to triple OT. They've got to get it in on the 2-point try to force a third overtime. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. coaching this defense, they've had absolutely no answers for it.
So here we go, dueling two-point conversions from this point forward. Wants to go up top. They got it done with the two, and now they hold the edge deep in overtime.
It's all about mental toughness. That's impressive there to get the two-point play, and now you're putting it on your defense. Can they rise up to the occasion, David, make a play and end this?
Man, and that's what you're doing. You're trying to get energy from them. You're walking over there, too. Guys, we just need one stop. One stop, and we walk out of here a winner. I know you're exhausted. Just give me one more play.
This will be the ball game. Make it and play on, miss it and lose. Looking downfield, it's locked. They can't convert. A great stop by the defense and a game-winning one here in overtime. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays in big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team